It's Two Men in a Room on this Thursday, June 6th, 2024. Our hosts,
Vernell James from Orlando, Florida, and the other host.
the angriest man in Orlando,
That's
Mr.
it.
Anthony, right here. All
So
right.
I got a question for you.
Okay.
How long you plan on being the angriest man in Orlando?
Okay. There are some things happening that are making me less angry. So
Okay,
if you
do you
watched,
care to share at least one of them?
okay, so if you watched the Dr. Fauci testimony on Monday when he was in front of a congressional hearing, he was actually admitting that he had no idea what he was doing, and basically said there was a taped interview on the phone where he basically said, we're going to make them do what we want, and if we don't, we're going to shut it down so they can't do what they want. And it's kind of like, and he was basically up there just kind of like denying that he was like, oh, I wasn't in charge, I wasn't trying to make rules. And it was kind of like, okay, we're finally hearing that they had no clue what they were doing with this COVID response. And everything that they did was almost wrong. So the tide's turning. People are starting to actually realize like why this got to this point. Because think about it. I mean, people died who maybe wouldn't have died. There were people who could have went to doctor's appointments that could have been saved. There were people who took a shot that maybe didn't need to and maybe had complications from that. There are multiple things that happened, and I'll sound a little selfish right now. It took about 3 years out of my life because I couldn't move out of the situation I was in. So I feel like I got robbed. Like that was 3 years that I could have been somewhere else doing something differently, could have been a lot happier. And until this stuff gets found out and then people start realizing and have a little anger themselves, like that's what really makes me mad about this whole situation. That I lost years. Now I didn't lose family members. Some people lost family members. Some people lost jobs. Some people lost their military careers. Some people lost the ability to say goodbye to people. And a lot of people just lost time. And time's something you could never get back. Like you're never going to be able to relive, your senior prom that got cut because you couldn't be 6 feet apart. The season you were going to go with your grandpa to a baseball game and now your grandpa's gone. You know, the time you were going to spend with your grandma at the beach because she loved going to the beach and now she's gone and you don't have that back. Like that's what makes me so angry about everything. It's just that people are still going on like everything is normal when if you look back over the last couple of years, nothing was normal. It was just absolute insanity, and nobody wanted to stand up and say, "Hey, this is not the right way to handle this stuff." You know,
But you don't want to stay in such a space to where it's draining you and just giving you negative energy. And I agree with everything you just said. I
mm,
totally do. But you can't stay in that space, because it don't do nothing but damage you. So you have to try to find a way to maneuver to get out of that space and try to, live life to the best of your ability. So that's my take on it because, I don't like being in a space to where it's just draining and there's nothing you could do about it. And what didn't happen, right? And it's sadly that it did happen and it claimed millions of lives. So, but no one would ever forget it. It's just like we got to move on and try to do better with the past or whatever.
right, but it doesn't like completely drain me. I think it actually inspires me. I actually did some Facebook um kind of like this podcasts where I had people come on and we actually talked about stuff. I tried to actually start a daily show about topics and things that were going on at the time. And that sort of prepared me for this very show and the Angriest Man in Orlando show. And the anger is there to fuel me to get up and do something. Like there was a little bit of time where I was actually thinking of running as a selectman in the city I was in before. And so you can use the anger to propel you into something, making a change, wanting to do something, wanting to, make things better. Like if I were just to like sit at home and do nothing all the time, then yeah, that would be like draining negative energy. But I've used it as more of a, hey, you're running out of time. You need to go out and do stuff. And so that's why I go out to like social events. I try to go meet people. I try to introduce myself to new cultures, new stories, new music, new food. So I've used it in a way to kind of propel myself forward. But there's like the times where you just kind of get like, is everybody in a bubble? Is anybody like paying attention to stuff? Is anybody asking questions? So you kind of like look around. Like I encourage everyone when you're at a stoplight to just, don't look at your phone automatically. Don't look at your screen on your car automatically. Just go around to the other cars and see what people are doing. And a lot of those people aren't even paying attention to anything. And
Yeah, I
that's
mean,
kind of like what builds the like, hey, has anybody got the wheel?
it's funny that you mentioned that because I went and picked my car up from getting an oil change, and then when I got to the light on OBT and Consulate, I guess that's the road by Burger King.
Right.
Um, the light was green, so I didn't catch it until I was going through the green light that it was a semi truck, but it didn't have the rig on it. And that's what they
Mm-hmm.
call it, the rig. So it was like nothing but steel. But Lord and behold, the black, I want to say it's like a little Nissan or Toyota. When I tell you it slammed right into the whole hood, the whole front of the car was smashed in, and all the airbags deployed. So I get what you're saying, but it's like that was horrible. And by the time I saw it, because I was gonna get out and to make sure they was all right, that person was all right. But it was a gentleman had them parked this car and they was running to the car or whatever. But it was horrible. It was horrible.
So it like went into the back of the truck?
Yes, like it was like,
Holy
you know
cow.
how you step on a can and smash it?
Yeah.
That's how the front of the car was totally. Like it was horrible.
So they may not even realize that the truck wasn't moving. They may have
Right.
thought, oh yeah, the truck's gonna start moving, let me just go, and then boom.
But that had to be a hard
Wow.
impact because every airbag deployed in that car, every last one of them, the backs, the passenger, the
Holy
yes,
smoke.
yes, it was horrible. It was horrible.
Full
And
force.
I try to when I drive, I try to pay attention to my surroundings. I try not to be on the phone. I try not to text. Because I do like paying attention.
All right. I
Because
try
I
to
think
just not have anyone around me. Just get to a spot where you can't have anyone or as few cars around you as possible.
okay.
That because that's there's multiple ways. Like, okay, somebody could have been not paying attention. Someone could have thought it was going to move. Someone could have maybe had to switch lanes to get around somebody else and then went into it and didn't realize. There's a lot of stuff there.
Yeah.
All right.
Yes.
Welcome to the show, everyone. So we're gonna do some updates first. Then we got a sponsor, and then we'll get into some topics, and we'll go from there. If you're just starting to watch, you can always rewind, watch it again. and we've got all that open talk in the beginning. So first, I want to give a special shout out to Dolores McLeod. She commented on last week's episode and said he needs to go to jail. I hope they use jail time for Trump. So another one in the vote column for Trump going to jail. I think they're going to suggest jail time,
But you already
but
know how they're going to end. You already
but
know they're not
well,
going to put this man in jail. You know this.
here's the logistics of it. He is a former president, and the former presidents all have Secret Service till they die.
Correct.
So they have Secret Service officers around them with weapons. So how do you put someone in jail who has to be around someone with weapons? Because you shouldn't have people, because they have to stay very close to him.
Correct.
So I don't know. It'd be a little bit of a nightmare. I think, depending on the type of security prison, it could be done.
I mean, because you made a good point, a valid point, because the individuals that protect him, they are not going to be in jail with him every day.
Right.
Because it's not fair to them. So even though it's not going to happen, even though he's not going to jail, he's totally not. To me, they need to make an example out of him. Hey, it is what it is. You got 34 felonies. The chopping block. Here you go. You know how I feel. Okay. You made your bed. You lie in it. But it is what it is. But he needs some type of harsh punishment.
But if he becomes president, he can then pardon himself, and there's no time at all.
Yeah.
Just throwing that out there. Just throwing that out there.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Got to weigh all your options.
Yeah, but I think this judge is going to suggest jail time. Not sure how long, but we'll see how it goes because there's a lot of stuff jumping around right there. So we'll hit that topic when we get to it. Another update on last week's story of Mr. Harris, who was driving his car to the doctor's office while he did a virtual court date. So, a lot of stuff to break down on this one. Okay, so in 1999, he got himself a Michigan ID. Okay, where was it? It was 9 years. 2013 or so, he was not paying child support. So they suspended his driving privilege for Michigan. So he paid the child support. They didn't reinstate the driving privilege, which they should have. So he should have had his driving privilege reinstated. So why do I say that like that? In Michigan, and I believe a couple of other states, your driving privileges are the ability to drive in the state. Your driver's license is the actual physical card that you have to get through passing a test to be able to say you're authorized to drive in the state. It's a little weird with this stuff. So his privilege was reinstated, but he went before Judge Simpson again, which Judge Simpson was not happy, and he stated, "You've never had a license here or anywhere else, and that is the issue, that you were driving without ever getting a license." So he was driving around. He says he was going to the doctor's office for his wife. So he spent 2 days in jail. He's out. They're trying to get him his driver's license now so that he can get on track and be all correct. So a lot of mixed up stuff there with Michigan. If anyone is from Michigan who's watching this, please comment what the rules are up there, because it's really difficult to read and try to figure out. I think I know somebody up Michigan, but I haven't talked to him in a while, so I'd have to ask him on that. But that's the update on that. Mr. Harris needs to go get his license, and the lawyer is working with him to get it and then proceed from there. Okay, awesome. So, topics of the night. All right, if you saw the thumbnail, then you know it's alive. Racism is alive, and we've got proof. We've got a video we're going to watch of. I'll just build this up a little. All right, so this was a superintendent at the Baraboo School District in Wisconsin. They were doing the high school graduation, and Mr. Briggs, I believe his name is in line with the principal, assistant principal, and I believe the school board president. So we'll just watch what happens from there. If I can do this right. Okay, can you see it okay?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we're going to play. Let me know if you can hear it.
I can hear it.
Oh, excuse me. Where's Brendan?
Man, you better get up off
Where's
me,
Brendan?
man.
Where's Brendan?
Get away from me, bro.
No, don't. Hey,
no. Hey, you need to get. Hey.
walk away. Walk away.
You better go. I will get off right now. I don't care. Get off the stage right now.
That way, Michael. No. Where's Brendan?
All right, we're going to stop it right there. Mr. Briggs is the one in the blue. And so what happened was a student's father jumped up on stage, proceeded to go after Mr. Briggs, yelling, "That's my daughter, do not touch her." And he seems to only go after Mr. Briggs. So a lot of people are putting it out that it does look like racism. This school is no, what's the word I'm looking for? It's been known in a certain other instance back in 2018 when several of the students at a prom took a picture of several of them holding up the Hail Hitler salute. That was at the same school. This school system has been also accused by an individual. She is suing the school system, saying that they basically kind of held her back and didn't give her the proper education because she was African American, and that she was they had left the school system several times, the family, but then had to come back. So there was no way for her to go to another school system. So that lawsuit is still pending. So nothing on that right now. So at first glance, it looks like racism. What do you think about that?
I mean, I agree, but you put all that to the side. You've damaged your daughter moment. You know, this is her graduation moment. You could tell she was totally surprised, totally embarrassed, and it's not fair to her, you know, and he ruined her moment, and that's something she'll never forget because that's on her graduation day. And I feel so bad for her because he took it upon himself to do this, not even thinking about that this could damage his daughter. You know, and now everybody booing and all that. But at the end of the day, he damaged and messed up his daughter's graduation. And that's something that she probably won't even forgive him for. I mean, she might. It all depends on what relationship she have with her father. But he messed that up. He totally disrespected her on her graduation day. I try to put everything else to the side because it do look like racism. But at the end of the day, think about the reaction and your child feelings, what she gonna think about it. I mean, she was totally in shock from the look and the expression that she gave me while she was on stage. And it's just not right. To me, he was being very selfish at that moment, because if you racist, if you still have races in you, that's on you. But don't mess up your daughter grand moment, because this is her moment. This is her time to shine. And he took that off of her and put it on him.
Okay.
I'll
take it a step further, and I'll
Okay.
say, at first I thought it was racism. Reading into it and looking up articles and reading about the school board or reading about Mr. Briggs, there is something going on in this school district. Okay. There's back and forth between the parents group and the actual school board. They are trying to get out Mr. Vadek, who is the school board president, and Mr. Briggs, the superintendent. They are both trying to get them out of their jobs. The exact reason right now is kind of a multitude of different ones. It may not even be that one. It's not quite explained by anyone. So could this be a case of he was trying to protect his daughter from her? Because I say that if you reverse the roles and say, okay, what if a black man had run up on stage and pushed the white guy out of the way? I would have instantly thought, like, he's protecting his daughter. Like, something's going on between those two.
I just don't think so. And like, I always say I like to be wrong. But in this moment, this particular moment, there's nothing going to happen to your daughter at graduation. Okay? So let her walk the stage and have her moment. And then once she walked the stage and have her moment, if you want to go back and find the superintendent, then that's on you. But don't steer her moment. And he did just that. I can understand if the daughter said, yeah, he been doing this to me, he been doing that to me, then that's understandable. But if she didn't come forth to her dad and say this is that, then he need to sit down, applaud his daughter for walking the stage, and go have a V8.
Can I throw this out for a bit?
Yeah.
Let me throw this out. Okay, so how many graduations go on throughout the country?
A lot.
A lot. Okay. So how many people do you remember from those graduations?
I remember a lot. Well, for those that I know.
Okay, so those that you know. Okay. So this would have been a normal graduation, would have went right through, small town in Wisconsin. Nobody would have remembered who this was. Now you're nationally known. Not known for something great, but you're now nationally known.
But okay.
She could go and do a Dr. Phil episode. She could go and do the View episode. She could go and do multiple different things now.
Okay, what if she don't want to do that because
got out of line?
But that's still wrong. Now, I mean, that may be because I'm pretty sure someone is going to reach out to them, right?
Right. I mean, I was ready to get on a plane to Wisconsin and go knock on this man's door and say, hey, I want to know, why were you doing this?
At the end of the day, what if the daughter say, my dad was wrong, he shouldn't have never done that, he ruined me. Then what?
Then you get the free promos.
No.
You don't think?
No. It's
Better Help will have her as a sponsor.
No. Like, he ruined the moment.
Medications will have her as a sponsor.
Her walking moment.
Like, there's some company that will give this girl a job now.
Probably so, but at the end of the day, she's not happy within because he stole the moment.
So she can go talk to him after that. But this
No, no,
has
no, no, no,
brought
no, no.
her
Because if I was
national
her,
recognition.
now I'm just telling you, if it was me, if it was WA,
Right.
me, I can't
Right.
speak for nobody else. Baby, me and daddy wouldn't have no relationship after that. None.
That's fine. A lot of daughters don't have relationships with their
Right.
fathers.
And that's probably one of the reasons why. But at the same time, let her walk the stage with grace. Let her be proud of herself. And then you go in at the donkey afterwards. But at least give her that opportunity to walk the stage, because she didn't fully walk the stage.
Well, she got her diploma. She was shaking a
I
few
mean, but then she
hands.
had to go off. She ain't finished shaking everybody else's hand because of the dad.
As someone who went through it, it's not all that.
No,
I mean,
but it
nobody
may be
knew
not all that
knew
to
me
you.
after the graduation. I just got my graduation, did a burnout in the parking lot, and left. That was it.
Okay,
It was
but
done.
for some people, that is a big moment for them. You
And
know,
it's an even bigger moment now for her.
I know, but it's not a bigger moment because what if she's hurt? That's all I'm saying.
She's
Don't
got to
think
go.
about don't think about the donkey. Think about her and her feelings and how she's feeling at the moment.
Then she's
That's
got to
all
go
I'm saying,
talk to
because
her
it's her
dad.
graduation. She's walking the stage, and he took that from her. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. And like I say, yes, it looked like a racist moment, but until we dig deep into it, for right now, that's where it lied. So he need to go to jail, spend a couple of nights, think about it. And I hope the daughter has to be the one to bond him out. And she say, no, I'm not bonding him out, leave him right there. And then
I think his
everything will
wife
be all
would be
right.
the one bonding him out, but
Huh?
I think his wife would be the one bonding him out.
Okay, so what if the wife don't want to bond him out?
Those divorce papers will be coming real quick.
No, because now,
how are you gonna leave your husband in jail?
You know why? Because wrong is wrong.
You can bail him out.
Is wrong.
Tell him to go get a hotel room for the night, but at least bail him out. Come on, you can't leave family in jail.
No, leave him right there.
You can't leave.
That's what's wrong with people right now today. Don't take up for wrongdoing. If you wrong, you wrong. If you right, you right. Cause baby, you know me, I put my son in jail. Bye-bye. No. I ain't condoning no wrongdoing. You sit right there and think about what you just did. Sorry. No, I'm not doing it. She need to, if and when she found out the reason why he did that, and she may have been on his side, okay.
Well, apparently,
and then if not,
there are
if
several
she totally
parents who
disagreed with what he did, then he's the back of the bus. He sit right on in there till his time, till the judge let him out. That's all I'm saying.
It's a disorderly conduct as of right now. There is still an investigation they say they're going to do. So,
but okay, because it's supposed to be like an assault or something, right?
It's disorderly conduct right now, from what I could see.
Okay,
people are saying he assaulted him,
right?
But
the moment he pushed him, that's an assault.
Depending on the law of Wisconsin.
No, right. I understand because they different.
Right.
But he should have had the right individual. And I understand the man probably didn't do anything because he's a superintendent. But baby, the title would have been out the door. The title would have been out the door. And I only saying it because he did put his hand on him.
Okay.
So the average person is not going to even accept that or even allow that.
Well, see, in Florida, that would be probably understand your ground loosely. In other states, they would both be arrested for assault.
No. Ain't
and
no
then
both.
Put away.
No. Ain't no both because the other guy ain't did none of that guy. He went up there and pushed him. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, so liberal states, one which I lived in before, it doesn't matter who threw the first punch. Everyone's getting hauled in.
No,
and there are some people who have charges on them that are probably
they look hard, but baby,
wrongfully charged.
We would have been boxing that night. That very day, we would have been boxing.
Yeah,
we would have been throwing nothing but blows. and I would have brung it not back off and stayed, but baby, you did it in front of everybody. Let's come on back over here and let's get it on right here since you started it. It is what it is, because you just can't touch anybody and think that's okay. That ain't cute. That is not cute. We finna throw down right here and right now. Sorry. I'm just saying.
Okay.
You know. What else you got for us tonight?
All right, we're going to take a quick break and we're going to hear from our sponsor. Make sure to download the Rumble app. Once you've downloaded it, search for my channel and follow the channel directly on the app. This will make sure that you get a notification every time we go live. Click the link in the description or pinned live chat to download the Rumble app on your phone. It's free. If you prefer to watch us on the big screen, it's also available for Apple TV, Android TV, Fire TV, Roku, LG, and Samsung TVs. All you need to do is search for Rumble. I love to watch the show on playback after the show is done, and I always watch it on my TV. So if you have a Roku stick, Fire Stick, or any smart TVs, just search for the Rumble app there, and you can watch this show and many other shows on your big screen. We're so much better on the big screen. You can see us, you can hear us. It's so much better than watching on your phone. So make sure to download the Rumble app on your phone or on your TV and watch our great show and other great shows also. Thank you to Rumble for sponsoring that.
All right.
All right. So our next topic is going to get queued up because I believe I have it in here. If I have it. Close that.
Mary
Okay,
Jane said
so-
a night in jail never hurt anyone.
Oh, we have a few chats.
Yes. Assault is
Yes.
the threat. Battery is I love her.
I'm just gonna say no comment at this moment
No, let her have her
comment
moment.
on that.
I agree, Mary Jade.
Okay. All right. So, Mary Jade, we love you.
Right.
And
there's nothing she could do
keep
about
sharing with us.
Right.
Don't share too much, but keep sharing with us.
Baby, share whatever you want to share.
Okay. All right. We'll go from
share
there.
whatever you want to share. It's all right.
All right. So, June is Pride Month, as most people know and see all over their Facebook pages and Instagram pages. And a little bar up in Eagle, Idaho decided to do something a little different for June. The bar is called Old State Saloon. And I'm going to share that with you. See, if you're watching on the Rumble app on TV, you can read all this, but I'm going to read it. June will be OSS's inaugural Heterosexual Awesomeness Month. Come join us all month to celebrate heterosexuals, for without them, none of us would be here. Each Monday will be Hetero Male Monday, and any heterosexual male dressed like a heterosexual male will receive a free draft beer. Each Wednesday is Heterosexual Couples Day, and each heterosexual couple will receive 15% off their bill. More events to be announced in the coming weeks. Follow us on Instagram or Facebook to stay informed. All right, so it's an interesting way to kind of flip the script and do something a little different. Heterosexual Awareness Month. The bar seems to have exploded with guests going there. They actually ran out of food on Monday. Is this something we should try to celebrate too?
No, ma'am. Not the month of June.
No?
Not the month of June. No.
Okay.
Y'all have your own month. Don't pick June. No.
Which month is that? Which month?
Gay Pride is this month, which is June, right?
Okay.
Okay, they trying to have a heterosexual whatever in June as well, right?
Yes.
Okay, have it in July. Have it in May. Don't try to steal our moment and our shine.
But you have so many other moments too.
We don't care about all that. We don't care about all that. You know, we love the heterosexuals. You know, we love them. It is what it is. Pick your own money. Don't, no. Pick your own money. That's all I'm saying. And I think that's cute. I think that's cute what the bar doing. I get it. I applaud, but they need their own money. Don't come in our money.
Okay. But couldn't we be open and inclusive and celebrate everything in the month of
that
June?
would be great. That would be great because, you know, I bounce all over the place. I don't care. You know, I hang out with any and everybody. I don't care. I get along with everybody. So it don't, you know, black, white, purple, blue, beige, orange, Indio, Kinesia color. It don't matter. I'm just gonna go. Let's go out, have a good time, and go on home and fall asleep. That's all I'm saying. But can't we just all get along? Let's celebrate everything together, and we'll be all right.
Right.
I
you know
get
that
what they're doing, but they don't have it in our month. That's all.
Well, see, July 16th is International Drag Day.
Okay.
August 14th is Gay Uncle Day.
Oh, Lord.
September 16th to the 22nd is Bisexual Awareness Week. September 23rd is Bisexual Visibility Day. October is LGBT History Month. October 11th is National Coming Out Day. October 20th is International Lesbian Day, I believe. Is what it is. Is that what I said? International Pronoun Day. Sorry about that. October 21st is Spirit Day. And there's a whole more list of all of that. I think it's an interesting thing to look at. I think it was just generally put out. Heterosexual awesomeness. But I don't want to see any of it. Okay, first off, I'm single. I don't want to be somewhere and see somebody making out with somebody. I don't care who you are.
Listen, no.
I'm done with
That is not their problem. No. That is not their problem because you single. They ain't got nothing to do with nobody else. That's not their problem.
You want to go
enjoy the moment.
Go on down to Secrets Resort. Go on down.
No,
to your own little stuff.
You're not going to tell nobody where to go at
anything.
No, because that's you mad because you're single. That is not our problem.
Okay. I don't need to see.
I'm single.
Anything.
I go and enjoy all of it. It don't make me no difference.
And you want somebody sucking face right next to you at the
movies? I don't care.
That's on
them. That's not my problem.
Oh, no.
I ain't jealous. You may find you a boo when you go there. You never know.
Yeah, and we're gonna sit and watch the damn movie. All right, let's sit and watch the movie and enjoy it.
Go and find.
I want to know what happens at the end. Okay, I want to know what happens at the end. I didn't pay $12 for a popcorn to not get eaten because you want to sit here and make out. No, we'll do that later. Do that later.
You don't care nobody what to do in their relationship.
Okay.
You run your relationship the way you want it, and then other people do their relationship how they want it. That's not their problem. What you got going on and cause you single. Let it go.
I am curious about this, and I am trying to find a flight up to Boise to go see what this is all about. So if I can get up there, I'll
take a video, take some pictures, and let
see what happens. And Heterosexual Awesomeness Month is June at the old Stage Saloon in Eagle, Idaho. If anybody does want to go up there and go check it out, it's there. Go have fun. Let's enjoy everything. Everything. Oh, I love this comment. Let me throw this on the screen. Then don't sit in the back row. Listen, the back row is the best row because you are a center line with the screen, okay? The best row, okay?
But hey,
if you have IMAX, problem. You go about 2 or 3 rows down.
That's not their problem. You better look straight ahead. That's all I got to tell you.
But I don't want to hear. through that
Hey,
whole damn movie. Okay, I didn't pay $20 to sit there and hear that. So just put it all away until you get home. You'll be fine. It'll be
they
all
may not
right.
want to wait till they get
Don't
home.
worry.
You know, telling
Nobody
people
needs to
what to
see it.
do. They
Nobody needs to
having
see any
their
of it.
own personal moment.
No,
Let it go. You'll be all right. You find you a little boo thing, and y'all do the same thing.
terrible over here. Terrible.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So let me ask you this. Are you a fan of Star Wars?
Child, you know I hate Star Wars.
You hate Star Wars.
I can't
Wait a
stand
minute.
the
Wait a
pointed
minute.
ears, the spaceship, none of that. You know, I tried watching it several times. I just can't stand. Ugh.
So Star Wars isn't for you?
No, Star Wars not for war. No, it's not for
Oh,
me. No, I could care less about a Star Wars. They could take all of it off the big screen. I don't care.
well, that's not what I'm hearing. And I have an interview we should watch that told me differently. So
Listen,
let's
I
play
want to
that.
ask you both because this is, I would say, arguably the gayest Star Wars, I think, by a considerable margin. And are you excited about that? Are you
Not the
bracing
gayest
yourself?
Star Wars. Not the.
It's pretty gay. Let's be honest. Leslie, how do you feel?
Am I gay?
Are you,
Yes.
Well, no, I know
Yeah.
you are gay, but I'm asking, are you excited about putting this, this is going to be a talking point.
Is it going to be a talking point?
I'm sure some.
Because nerds are gay.
Well,
Yeah.
some nerds are very not gay and are very threatened by gay
Well, that's
stuff.
true. But
Yeah.
in my world, nerds are gay.
Okay. Is this the fun element of?
No, I
Okay.
don't think so. And yet people have told me that it's the gayest Star Wars, and I'm frankly
You're offended?
into
You should
it.
be
No.
I think that Star Wars is so gay already.
Okay.
I mean, have you seen
It's
the fits? We'd be like, look how gay this is, and then send each other a reference photo.
And are you telling me with a straight face that C-3PO is straight?
They're a couple. That's what I think. But this is more outward.
I think it's canon that R2D2 is a lesbian.
Oh,
Ooh.
interesting.
Yeah.
Huh.
Ask Filoni. Okay.
Ask for
Can you
one.
imagine?
Talk to Filoni.
All right, thank you to the wrap for that interview. So let me first ask, do you know who C3PO and R2D2 are? Okay, so I don't think you'd know whether they're gay or not.
no.
No, okay. All right. So anyone who is watching who does not know who they are actually robots in the Star Wars series. So this series seems to be the gayest Star Wars series, and you're not interested in watching it, no?
No. I
Okay.
ain't watched the other 5,000 episodes or movies or whatever they got going on out there.
Well, you're apparently in the majority with that. Right now, The Acolyte on Rotten Tomatoes is getting 32% approval from the audience. So apparently nobody wants to watch this thing. And it's basically a money loss for Disney.
Ooh.
So, yeah, Disney is tanking once again with Star Wars.
Yeah, with Star Wars, but they just announced they finna pour in what 13 something billion dollars to make their 5th or 16th park or something like that.
Okay, I hate to tell Disney, but you're about 5 years too late because Epic Universe is now getting pushed up. It may be opened, I believe, early 2025.
I do want to go to
So-
that. I'm not going to even lie. We need to hook up some kind of way because I do want to go to Epic Universe. I do want to go to that one. I ain't going to
All
even
right,
sit here in front.
I will talk to people and see if we can get something going.
Yeah, because
We
I
just-
love I love a good roller coaster. I'm gonna be scared on someone, but I get on.
Just bring your phone and tell them you're a blogger on YouTube, and they'll let you in. They'll let you do some video there.
Okay. Yeah, I do want to
You
go.
get your media credentials.
Do you really think that Disney is too late?
Yes. Mara Jade Skywalker, who is from the Star Wars universe, She knows they are droids. C-3PO is British. Yes, the character who voiced C-3PO was British. He was actually a droid who knew a multitude of languages. So he was a language robot. Translation robot, I guess you'd say. So very good to have. But yeah, with Epic Universe rolling out within a year of this broadcast, Disney should have already had a park going, okay? Their closest response to anything new opening is Tiana's Bayou Adventure. And if you heard my rant on the Angriest Man show on Tuesday, it is basically the same ride as Splash Mountain with just new animatronics and new paint schemes and new stuff like that. Yet this ride has been breaking down for the last week constantly. Fire alarms going off. It's a water ride, and now they have no water in it. And it's the same track. It's the same track. It's the same ride vehicles doing the same thing it was always doing. How is it breaking down now? This makes no sense at all. No sense other than these engineers re-engineered it and don't know how to do it properly. So if that's your best thing to put up against Epic Universe, which is going to have Super Nintendo World, Universal's Beat, Monsters, what's the dragon? How to Train Your Dragon, Isle of Berk, Centennial Plaza. They're going to have 3 new hotels. They're going to also have, what else is going on there? Probably a new nighttime spectacular show there. Fireworks and everything. You've got a whole new world. The Harry Potter Beasts land also, which is basically the 1920s France, and you have the Ministry of Magic, and you'll be able to go and explore that and see what was going on then. All that is coming, and you haven't built the park yet. You're just announcing you're building a new park. They should have already taken the land they had on the southwest side. I won't get technical. On the southwest side of their property and built another park. You do some bus transportation, maybe do a canal so you can have some boats going back and forth from other hotels and parks. It wouldn't be hard at all. They had this ability to do it when they were running everything. And now they're not running everything because they got loud and Governor Ron said, oh, okay, we'll just take away your power. So now you got bureaucracy to deal with. You've got a delay. You've got no time to build this thing. And you're going to get demolished next year. Like, people come down right now and try to do 4 to 5 days at Disney and then 1 to 2 days at Universal, depending on if you have kids or you don't have kids. Next year, they're going to flip it. They're going to do about 4 or 5 days at Universal and then say, okay, the kids want to go to Magic Kingdom, or hey, we're all going to go over to Epcot and drink for a little bit. And that's what they're going to do for their week vacation. It is going to flip everything.
It's okay, because it's not all about Disney all the time. Disney had their moment, they shine. Let Universal, have their moment, and everything gonna be all right. It's okay. Disney got plenty coins.
I mean, at this point, Disney has not learned from their mistakes. They're still putting out stuff that people don't want. The numbers show it. The box office numbers show it. At this point, just let it burn to the ground, and we'll just rebuild it with the ashes that are left. There's just no way to do this other than, which I want to put out again to Elon Musk. If you do get your bonus package and you want to buy Disney, I'm willing to be the CEO. Okay, I will step in and I will have that park changed in 6 months. I will have the whole company changed in a year. I've got all kinds of proposals. I've got some boards with everything written down. CEO. I don't have a non-compete clause from anyone. I can step right in, take over. So if you want to do it, let me know. You know how to contact me. You're on X Twitter anyway. So
right, all that good stuff.
So yeah. So tune in every Tuesday for the Acolyte if you actually want to watch that at all. on Disney Plus.
All right.
Yeah, free little advertisement for them.
Well, thank you for the lineup for tonight. It was greatly appreciated.
Yeah, it's very
Um,
interesting stuff.
yes, we want to thank those that tuned in, comment, all that good stuff. Thank you to Rumble, and we greatly appreciate you. Tomorrow is Friday. I got a busy weekend. I don't even want to talk about it.
Well, next week's gonna be even greater because it's our 1 year
Right.
anniversary.
I'm excited about that.
Yes.
But oof, yeah, it is
So
what it is. You know, it is. What
Next
it is.
Thursday will be a really fun show. We'll do some fun stuff. We're not gonna do a flashback episode or anything, so we won't rewatch anything, but we'll come up with some interesting stuff and some fun stuff to do. So,
Yes.
any quote of the night?
Quote of the night: just be yourself and be happy. And let people, if people can't accept you for you, then don't worry about it. Move on to the next. So just be yourself and be happy. Try not
Okay.
to please nobody else but yourself.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Yes.
Nice.
And Anthony and I would like to say thank you for all those that continue to watch and support us. You know, it's Happy Friday tomorrow.
Yes.
Our 1 year anniversary is coming up next week as well.
Next week. Nice.
Thanks to Anthony, myself, and those that support us. It's greatly appreciated.
And if you're a young lady in the Orlando area and would like to get with one of the eligible bachelors, I can make the grade if you want to make that trade. So feel free to drop a comment. I've left email in my videos before. You can always email me. Just let me know. I'll tell you right now, the dating scene is terrible out there and it's only going to get worse. So you got a great deal right here if you want to jump in on that. Because every woman needs a good man. We're about to go in one of the worst recessions ever. You should cuff up to survive through this thing. You know, 2 incomes are better than 1. So just letting everybody know out there.
All right. Well, on that note, me and Anthony will say good night. We love you for free, and thank you to each and every one of you. Have a great weekend.
Have a great night, everyone. Stay tuned next Thursday for our celebration, and we'll see you then. Have a great night, everyone.